Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm your host, James Hill.
And I'm Joanne Pototsky. This week on Daybreak, we have your campus, city, and national news.
As well as weather, entertainment, and sports reports, plus some of our UView family cook up a delicious Thanksgiving dinner.
All that and more straight ahead on Daybreak. In campus news this week, former Allegheny County Medical Examiner Cyril Wecht came to Point Park's campus last Tuesday to speak for the 50th anniversary of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Wecht challenges the single bullet theory of the assassination and calls the assassination a conspiracy. The event was well attended with about 90 people present and lasted an hour and a half. Dr. Wecht's visit was sponsored by the Criminal Justice and Intelligence Studies Department. The Campus Activities Board held its third annual Cake-Off last Wednesday in the West Penn lobby. 4 teams competed to see who could design the best-themed wedding cake. A professional cake decorator taught the teams a few tricks, and the teams had 1.5 hours to design their cake. A guest judge from Giant Eagle Bakery, Eleanor Masters, chose the Pittsburgh-themed cake designed by UView's Jessica Shannon, Kelsey Metzger, Courtney Joden, Phil Novotzik, and Caroline Collins as the winner. Masters had this to say about the competition.
I'm quite impressed. They're really into it. They're not making this no joke. They're having a great time, and they're going to win. They're out to win.
The men's soccer team is scheduled to play Rio Grande on Saturday, November 23rd at 1 p.m. in Rio Grande, Ohio. The winner of that match will move to the NAIA National Championship final site in Montgomery, Alabama. This is the second year in a row and also the second time in the school's history that the men's soccer team has made it to the national championship. As we wrap up the semester, the Campus Activities Board is hosting Stress Less Week following the Thanksgiving break. December 1st through December 9th, students can play Quidditch and watch Harry Potter movies, eat a late-night breakfast in the Lawrence Hall Ballroom, and watch Christmas movies and make Christmas crafts. And there will even be puppies in a dodgeball game. That's all we have for your campus news. Now here's James with City News.
Thanks, Joanne. In City News this week, it was a scary situation for a lot of students and parents when reports of a shooting at Brashear High School broke out late Wednesday afternoon. 3 students were ambushed and shot while leaving the school shortly after dismissal around 3 p.m. After several shots were fired, the students scrambled, with one victim running back to the school where he was pulled in by an administrator. That created a scene of confusion and chaos. With the injured student back in the building, reports began to spread that the shooting had occurred in the school building. However, it was soon made clear that the shooting took place off the property but within walking distance of the school. Police arrested Anjonio A.J. Willett, a 16-year-old former student at Brashear who left the school following a drug-related assault. Willett is charged with 4 counts of attempted homicide and aggravated assault, as well as a weapons violation. He's currently being held on $500,000 bond. The 3 students shot suffered minor injuries and are all expected to make a full recovery. And Pittsburgh's Carnegie Mellon University is expanding its horizons east. The world-renowned university will now deliver graduate instruction in New York City as part of an applied science initiative that's intended to diversify that city's economy and accelerate the growth in the technology sector. The university reached an agreement with Steiner Studios and New York City officials to open a master-level media program at a 16,000-square-foot facility in the Brooklyn Navy Yard, which is a city-owned industrial park. The Carnegie Mellon Integrative Media Program is expected to begin in August 2015. And it isn't even Thanksgiving yet, but the streets of Pittsburgh are filled with Christmas cheer. Tomorrow, the Downtown Pittsburgh Partnership ushers in the 53rd annual Light Up Night celebration in the Golden Triangle. In addition to the return of traditional events like the City County Building Christmas tree, the rink at PPG Place, and the window unveiling at Macy's, this year will feature a dance party to celebrate the return of the newly renovated Mellon Square, as well as laser graphic show on Forbes Avenue. With an estimated 800,000 visitors and $21 million in economic impact, this year's Light Up Night kicks off Friday at 12. And that's all for your city news this week. Now back to Joanne at the couch.
Thanks, James. Coming up next on Daybreak, we will have a national news report for you, and we'll remember the origin of Thanksgiving. We'll be right back after this.